Hello and welcome to Creatively Colorberries. My name is Devon. If you are returning to my channel, thank you for coming back and visiting with me today. And if you are new to this channel, I hope that you will like what you see and hear and that you will continue to come back to my channel. So what I have for you today is a pattern review. I am reviewing two patterns. One is Burda 6456 and the other is Simplicity 9279. I will be referring to my notes, so you'll see me looking down occasionally. I'm trying not to forget anything. So let's talk about the Burda pattern first. I'm wearing that blouse today. So here's the front of the pattern, of the envelope, and the line drawings on the back of the envelope. So this pattern is the description is semi-fitted blouse. It comes in sizes 8 to 20 US. All sizes are included in this envelope. In addition to your thread, you only need interfacing, which goes inside this little stand-up collar. As you can see, this pattern comes in two variations. One is the long sleeve version, which is longer in length and has slits on the side, and the other is the shorter version, about hip length, which is sleeveless with no slits on the side. I made my blouse size 14, which corresponds with my measurements, out of a piece of fabric that I've had in my stash for many years. And when I saw the simplicity of the design of this pattern and the flounce, I thought it would be a good matchup with the busyness of this piece of fabric. And I think that it looks like the picture on the envelope. I really think that it was a good decision to match them together. I love the way it looks on. I've included pictures of what this blouse looks like when I'm wearing it. The only deviation that I made was to lower the bust dart by 1 inch, which is normal for me. Anytime I sew anything that has bust darts, I almost always have to lower the bust dart by 1 inch. The difficulty level was easy moderate. Easy if you are an experienced sewist, moderate if you are a new sewist. Now, the caveat being, this should not be your first garment. But if you've sewn a few garments, this would be a good garment because you're adding some skills to your wheelhouse. You're adding the skill of cutting on the bias, which gives you the draping of the flounce. You are putting that flounce onto the front of the front pieces for this garment, and you're putting those pieces up into the yoke because everything goes into the yoke. You're putting a pleat on the back piece, putting that onto the yoke. You're closing the yoke. You're adding a collar. So all those you'd be adding to your skills. And so all the instructions are there. You just have to slow down, follow it step by step, and you will be fine. So there was nothing that I disliked about this pattern. I liked everything about it. I love the flounciness of the flounce. I love the pleat in the back, which gives it style and allow for movement. Of course, there is bias binding around the sleeve. I love the low stand-up collar. And when you sew the flounce to the front, there's a part where you snip, and that releases the fabric so that it creates this V, and there's no pulling. I would definitely sew this garment again. Maybe next time I'll sew it with the long sleeve and the slit on the side. But it also offers variation because you can sew the long sleeve in the shorter length. You can sew the longer length sleeveless. Just be mindful that there are no darts in the body of this garment. and there are no closures. So it's definitely a pull it over your head kind of garment, so you have to be mindful of that. Yes, I would definitely recommend this pattern, whether you are an experienced new sewist or an experienced overall sewist. I think that you would enjoy the make. You enjoy how fun this garment feels on. I sewed mine a little late in the summer season, but my goal was to get it in for summer. I just wish I'd sewn it a little earlier. I've worn it a few times where I didn't need a cardigan, but it's getting cold where I am, so I've had to put a sweater on whenever I wear it. But it's still a fun make, and I definitely would consider making this again. I hope that you will too. So that is my review of Burda 6456. I hope that you'll give it a go. So the next pattern I'd like to talk about today is Simplicity 9279. And here's the front of the envelope. And here's the line drawing. So this pattern is described as men's shirt in 2 lengths, pants and shorts. I'll be talking about the shirt only because that's what I made. The recommended fabrics are batik, chambray, cotton types, linen types, and rayons. The notions that are needed aside from your thread are 5 buttons and interfacing for the collar. This pattern comes in sizes 34 to 52, and in this envelope it's sizes 34 to 42. So I made size 36 view B for my husband. When you look at this envelope, you'll notice that it's an oversized shirt. View B is a smaller version of that. Still oversized, but smaller. I made his shirt out of an Ankara fabric that I had made a dress out of previously. And he so loved that fabric that he asked for a shirt to be made, and so I made the shirt. The fabric I purchased at African Fabric Depot in New York, and they had so many beautiful fabrics in there. I wanted them all, but I brought this piece home and have thoroughly enjoyed sewing the dress and now the shirt. I sewed this shirt according to the instructions in the pattern, did not deviate at all, and so produced this beautiful shirt. The difficulty level I would consider easy for an experienced sewist and moderate for a sewist who is new and growing. And I consider it moderate because you are setting in sleeves, you are putting on a collar, you are putting buttonholes in, you have a yoke that you are creating that the back piece goes into and that the front goes into at the shoulder. So all of those skills require a little bit of experience, and as you are growing in your sewing journey, it just requires that you slow down a little bit, follow the instructions step by steps, and you'll be just fine. You will create the shirt. I really have no complaints about this pattern. I love everything about it. I love the design of it. I love the little notch that is here and the collar. Everything about it is quite nice. I really, really like it. I love the fabric and I love the movement that's created by these waves that go across the front, and then this design on the back. It's a lovely, lovely shirt. He certainly enjoys wearing it, and I like seeing him in it and know that I made that. So yes, I would definitely recommend this pattern 9279. In addition to that, you have pants and shorts. I'm gonna make a pair of pants for him that he can wear around the house or when he's walking the dog, and maybe a pair of sleeping shorts for him. I think that he would really like that. And I will definitely make another one of these shirts. Depending on the kind of fabric you use, it can be a casual type shirt or it can be a dressy shirt. And the possibilities are endless with this one. So what I love most about this pattern, it was fun to make. He certainly have fun wearing it. The instructions were good. The size range is good. And it looks good on. So that is my review of Simplicity 9279. I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that you give it a go. And leave your comments below. Did you make the shirt? What size did you make it? What fabric did you make it out of? Did your loved one or you enjoy wearing it? Would you change anything about this pattern? It didn't have any pockets on the front or anything like that. That's an option. You could definitely put a pocket on the front of the garment. So that is my review of Burda 6456 and Simplicity 9279. I hope that you enjoyed that. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If you've subscribed already, great. Thank you so much for that. Please visit me over on Instagram, where my handle is Creatively Colorberries. And I also have an Etsy shop where I place handmade jewelry created by me. The address is colorberrystudio.etsy.com. I'm certainly happy that you stopped by and visited with me today, that you spent few minutes of your day with me. I really do appreciate that, and I hope that you continue to come back. Until then, I will continue to encourage you to believe in the beauty of your dreams. Have a wonderfully creative day, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye bye for now.